Hello, everyone, and welcome to Upon These Crystals. Guardians ready. We're currently short a D. If anyone knows where they are, please give them a poke and let them know that we love them.
I think they've been kidnapped. We need your help.
Nah, she probably just settled in for a nap. It's all good. We love
That's
D.
also true.
Yeah, welcome in. I will toss it over to our lovely game master, and she can go over everything. And we'll get started. Without further ado.
Hey y'all, I'm Kayla RPG. I'm going to be the DM for this game. This is a game that is based on the Cypher system and is a letter to JRPGs and Super Sentai. I am joined by my lovely cast, AJ, Alicia, and Anita. And we're actually going to go around and let them introduce themselves. Anita, if you would go first.
Hi, I'm Anita, and this is the Critical Missiles channel that I started. And today I am playing Callista Adams, whose pronouns are they, them. My pronouns are she, they. Faye, I got chicken nuggets from McDonald's, and I got a large Coke. To answer your question. I'll throw it down to Alicia.
Hey, I'm Alicia, Energy9 on Twitch, Energy98 on Twitter, and I will be playing June Shoe March.
Awesome. And then we have AJ.
Hi, I'm AJ, also known as Hushikid. I was about to say Die, and I will be playing Die Ocelot. And no one asked, but I have Pop-Tarts. So
Nice.
that is what I will be snacking on, maybe.
Okay, retroactively, it's minus 30 something, and I'm eating ice cream. Deal with it, weaklings.
Yes,
So cold.
it is minus 33, I think, with the wind chill right now outside.
I don't like it.
That's
I
about,
don't like it.
Minus 27
That's a number.
Fahrenheit.
At minus 40, the scales match.
Yeah. It's this morning it was like
Really?
this morning it was minus 38 with the wind chill.
Wait, at
Yep,
minus
it
40,
sure
they
was.
Fahrenheit and
Celsius
Celsius catch up
and-
to each other.
They match. Yeah.
what the fuck is Fahrenheit?
That's the kind of
Freedom units.
That's the kind of
It's American.
What is
Okay.
this bullshit?
It is freedom incarnate. Gosh darn it.
Do you measure your degrees in freedom?
No, I measure them in a real unit system.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway,
Last time.
AJ, since last time you wanted to do the intro, why don't you do the recap?
Gladly. I have my sheet ready in front of me, my little speech. Let's go. All right. Eyes up, Guardians. Last week, you missed out on a lot. The Guardians respond to some smoke signal coming from a nearby town, while Callista is taken away for some personal training. The Guardians are temporarily joined by Sade, played by Brito. After completely decimating one of the monsters eating humans and capturing one called Tentacles, the Guardians come back to the fortress and wait for Fortress and June to do some analysis.
All right, and that's where we'll start. Oops, shit. My mic. 1 second, y'all.
It's all good.
All right, we're good. So, there is a storm that has rolled in. As y'all are all inside the fortress, you can hear a soft thrum of waves of rain against the metal exterior that reverberates through the halls in this sort of calming sound. you all, after eating, had taken some time to sleep. The events of yesterday having finally caught up with you. And so you awake in your private suites, each one tailored to fit your needs. What are you going to do? What does your place look like? And what's your first thought as you wake up?
Is Callista back yet, or just a quick question?
We'll wait for a few minutes for AJ and Alicia to do their thing. Yeah.
Okay. So Dai wakes up from his he takes his bed very seriously. That is like 1,000 thread count. We got very memory foam, but also super soft and but also firm in the right places. You know what we're talking about here. He gets up from his bed. He does his stretches. He reaches. As much as he's not used to Fortress yet, he just kind of instinctively reaches at he walks out into his kitchen area. He reaches out and he it materializes some fruit in his hand, and he just starts munching on it still kind of half asleep. And he's just oh, time to get on with this day. Oh, when did I get this? No matter. And starts leaving his suite and probably just going to the main, I guess, common area in Fortress.
All right. What does June's place look like?
Oh, it is a mix somewhere between a mechanic shop and a bakery. It is super warm.
Very cool.
I like that you're living up the unattainable fantasy that you from your current circumstance.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha. So you all make your way into the control room. As you both do, the lights inside of the walls begin to glow this kind of soft blue, and chairs rise up out of the ground for y'all. Fortress comes out of the ground and stands before you. Says, "Good morning, Guardians. How was your sleep?"
Is that what we were supposed to do? Oh yeah, that is what you use beds for. So no comment.
Understood.
Rested like a baby after a good meal.
That's wonderful. By the way, your companion is back. I believe right about now, and the opposite doors open to reveal Callista. Callista, how do you look and how do you feel right now?
I think Callista comes in. Yeah, since it's been a little bit since I saw them all last. I think Callista comes in wearing the suit, suited up, with the whip sort of fashioned to their side. The red and I think it's red and gold is what I picked for her. Them walks in, and there's sort of a hiss, and they'll take off the helmet and set it on the table. You miss me?
Mix Callista, you're back.
Hey, yeah, doing some training, doing a little reconnaissance. You know how it is. Good to be back.
Oh, you missed a thrilling fight the other night.
Where's Crystal?
Usually Crystal
Uh,
would be up by now.
Hmm.
Crystal is feeling a little bit under the weather at the moment, and I've allowed her to keep on sleeping.
Well, I'm sure she'll be around shortly. Excitement? What did I miss?
All right, there were these two monsters that were attacking this town, eating humans, and
Whoa.
we went in and we just went. Hua, hua. Right, I threw Miss Shoemarch. We had this whole thing, and we captured one of them.
We captured another one?
Oh yeah.
Is that really a good idea?
I suggested just killing him, but Di said no.
That is fair.
And we brought back this weird, like, snake crystal thing. That, hey, Miss Fortress, did you get anything on that?
Yes, indeed, and the results are ready for you, in the labs.
Oh, so I guess what are we waiting for? I mean, we can go to the labs.
June's
we can
gone
go...
already.
Oh, of course. So, shall we, Miss Calista?
Yeah, lead the way.
And we head over to the lab.
All right. As you approach the footsteps of your approach, just ringing off the tall walls here, it kind of hits you that just how empty this place is. There's a lot more room here than you would expect for just like a small party. But as the doors hiss open, you step into the lab. Here you see a number of tables and workstations of everything from carpentry to blacksmithing to alchemy. Just any place that you need to research and craft is here. Fortress pulls you over to what seems to be a small dais, where the crystal, purple and with a snake-like eye, is suspended in this field, and looks to you all. I've been able to get a handle on the essence that's here. It's definitely a piece of Orgrim himself that has been infused into these crystals.
So, like a piece of a god?
No, a piece of the dragon, the world ender.
That's definitely not good.
Magic like this isn't unheard of. There are a few entities in this world that can bestow power to mortals, and it seems that a similar thing has been done here. But by my calculations, anything that comes in contact with this is slowly corrupted. If it goes on for long enough, I believe they do become part of Orgrim themselves.
So what you're saying is that these monsters that we fought the other day were formed because someone touched one of these crystals for too long?
I do not know. My best guess is that Orgrim has bestowed power directly to this cult, which is a great concern because that would mean that the cult has access to Orgrim's prison. How? I do not know. June, I know that you are the tech person here, and there is some data here that I am unable to work through, as I am currently holding two prisoners at bay. So anything that you can do to try and figure out what else is here would be helpful.
June is clicking away.
Hmm?
Sorry, she's clicking away at the data, probably before
Yeah.
Fortress even said that.
Yeah,
We're
gotcha.
quite honest.
Go ahead and make me a tier 6 knowledge roll.
Okay, tier 6 knowledge. I have an edge in intelligence. Does that
Mhm.
take it down a tier?
Yep, that
Okay.
takes it down to a 5.
All right. I think that's the only other edge I can. I think that's the only edge I can apply. Okay.
You could always go into your form, I believe. I think you've got something for that, right? Or I don't know.
No, because like I have like intelligence and
I can always help,
stuff, but I
too.
don't think that's. I have identifying any device. Would that help with this, with the data, or no?
Yes. Yeah.
If you want, I can also help poke at that if you think that I can be of assistance. And then,
June will not stop you.
oh,
She's pretty focused.
yeah. I think Callista will sort of sidle up to June and start like correlating data and helping as best as they can.
All right, that's going to be tier 3 then.
Okay. That's a nat 20.
Hey,
Nat 20, so something good happens.
great success.
So
Tell me something good.
So you're able to deduce that that these crystals are linked to Orgrim, but they're not directly provided. It looks like they're more siphoned off instead of directly empowered. They give the user physical and magical enhancements, but they also allow, if a person is at death's door, to use up their soul to become essentially a greater monster, bigger in size, faster, smarter, that kind of thing. You do notice also with the 20 that these also serve as some sort of transmission. You get that there's this like magical feed that's tied to each one that's kind of faint, that you wouldn't have seen before, but you're able to trace. But it seems to be a tracking spell on each one. And the crystals also see in about like a 50-foot square what they hear and what they see. So, and it's at this point, KD. It's this point that Crystal Adams walks into the lab after a long night's sleep.
Ah,
A lot more tired than I thought.
Miss Crystal. They're looking at this crystal.
I think at that point, Callista's head whips around and they'll run up to Crystal and give her a big hug. Oh,
How do you want?
to hug my sister because I missed you?
Kelly?
Hi!
Hi! Hi! Oh! Hi! And Crystal will just hug Callista and is mildly confused. Like that kind of mildly confused when you just wake up and you're 30 minutes late to a show that you're supposed to be on. Just hypothetically.
It's okay, we already
speaking,
roasted
improv.
you off the top of the show.
Improv.
That's the information that we got, is that these things are can see and hear us? Is that what's going on?
I believe not at the moment. Both of the cells are currently, as far as I am aware, and she stops and starts, that there's currently magical shielding within those cells. They cannot perform magic. Same for this field as well.
Okay. So at least we've got that going for us.
Just checking. Do we have two of these crystal things or just the one?
I think we only have one.
Okay.
I'm assuming this is AJ, the character, assuming that the other crystal is still in Tentacles or on Tentacles.
Or there was the one that was inside, that could be inside Lady Shrike.
There's also one that could be inside Lady Shrike. So we should.
Fortress! Where did you say the prisoners were?
They're down 10 floors in the cell blocks.
Okay, I'll be right back.
You sure that's a good idea? Jin's probably already gone.
Oh,
Yes, Jim's gone.
no, could not grab her. No.
I mean, we can do opposed speed things. You got a shot.
I don't.
I'm assuming that's how that works. It would be an opposed work or whatever.
I like the idea that June's just like one of those after images. So like Di turns to catch her and just the hands go through. He's already been gone for 30 seconds.
You died a benefit of the doubt. Maybe it's only been 5 seconds. But yeah.
True. Time's not
She
real.
is speeding. You just hear this faint.
Does she even know the way there, or
I'm sure Fortress will guide her.
I
we
hope
should probably
that
go?
Fortress will guide her.
Callista's gonna leave and try and follow June.
Okay.
Always an eventful morning, isn't that right, Miss Crystal?
Yeah, apparently. Okay. I'm awake. I'm here for this. All right. And I'll run after Callista.
Alrighty. So, y'all running after June, who is not being led by Fortress. June, go ahead and make me a knowledge tier 7 check to actually see if you can find out where the fuck you're supposed to go.
Can I still use my edge and intelligence to knock it down?
Sure.
Okay.
It'll be a tier
Come
6
on.
though.
Come on. Nat 20. Nope.
All right, what is that?
Nope. It's not a 1.
But it's a no.
It's
No?
no.
That's good. So I'm gonna do a GM intrusion here, and say like you're pretty sure you know where to go. You've run down a flight of steps, about what you would assume to be about 10 floors down. Turns out it's 5, but you don't know that. And you see a pair of doors that are there with the sign access denied on it.
Ooh. Is it in big bold letters?
Yeah, it's in this like glaring neon sign that's kind of like off of the doors itself.
June's going to transform.
Okay.
Ha!
So
That
she's
sign
going to-
can't stop me. I don't know how to read.
Don't enter. Or enter. I'm a sign, not a cop.
It just like so just the whole gear up sequence for her
Uh-huh.
with her, and now with her hammer, she's going to politely knock on the door first.
Knock, knock.
Mm-hmm.
There's a pause, and there's a scan from the door, and you hear Fortress's voice, just like, Guardian detected, access granted. And the doors begin to slowly just like open up. But then there's another set of doors, and that goes up too. Then a third set.
June is speeding through these as they open, by the
Okay.
by.
All right. As you do, each door just slams shut.
Yep. This is gonna be great.
Yeah. And you find yourself in a. Oh, 1 second.
There's no way this can go
This-
wrong.
This can only be good. Hey, I'm a guardian. I didn't smash through the door. It let me in.
That's your excuse.
I was granted
Aw.
access.
Kayla got
Aw.
Kayla got Valentine. Oh.
My roommate said I got some Valentine's Day homemade chocolate from his dad.
Yeah.
Aw.
Caramel turtles.
Oh,
Nice.
That's awesome.
I wish my roommate's dad made me chocolate.
Too.
Mhm.
me too.
It's really
I
nice.
wish for world domination.
All right.
That's how this works,
I'm
right?
surprised.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Making sure. Also, hi, Ryan. Sweet.
As soon as the doors close,
Mhm.
it's pitch black. There's no sound in here. And you can feel like this odd field around the room dampen your magical abilities in here. And then a walkway lights up, and there's a single orb about the size of a watermelon here, just suspended in midair at about hand's length.
I mean, I still got my hammer, right?
Yeah.
You're not gonna Gallagher this thing.
June walks forward,
Mhm.
inspects the mysterious watermelon,
Mhm.
Are there like any like runes on it or anything?
Yeah, there's some runes, and you will recognize that they're kind of like a scrying portal kind of runes on it.
Ooh, wait, scrying? June's gonna put her hand on it.
All right. As you do, the orb lifts into the air and then melds into the darkness around you.
Oh, where'd it go?
And then you start to see stuff move in the darkness. You see something slithering around. It's huge. And you hear this like labored breathing that kind of reverbs into your chest.
Have you come to mock me again, Vandemer?
Oh,
And at this point, you see 8 impossibly huge red eyes peer directly at you in the darkness. For size context, even though this room doesn't seem small, like big enough to fit them, but these each seem about the size of a temple.
Where is he?
June's going to, because again, I assume I have hammer space. June is going to, fuck, she has a helmet on. Damn it. They were like reach into her hammer space. Produce just like, hi, I'm June. Want a cookie?
You just hear this growl, and I need you to make me a... What is this? Let's be mental, definitely. I need you to make me a tier 8 check.
That sounds high. And this is mental, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check something real quick. I don't know what that does. Okay. Well, definitely want to still, because how many times can did you say it was 6 times I could use my edge? I could use edges.
Each edge, I believe, is once until you gain it back, I believe.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then in that case, I cannot use that. We're good.
Gotcha.
I don't know what pressure luck does.
Are you trained at intellect defense?
Yes.
Okay. So that would bring it down by 2, I believe.
Okay, I'll take it.
Mhm.
So then that would make it a tier 6.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we got.
Okay.
Oh no.
What? What is it?
Oh no.
Is it a 1?
Was that the one?
Oh no.
I get another GM intrusion.
Oh no.
This one's for free.
That's so not good.
By the way, you get 1 XP and 1 to give to somebody else. But this one, you don't get anything because it's a 1.
Oh no. So, but from the other one, I get one. Okay, I've got to note that.
And you can pass one.
No.
You get 2. 1 pass to one of the other players.
Oh, who should I pass it to? You know what? I'm gonna pass it to my fastball special buddy. Die.
Yay. I have so much XP. What do I do with this?
You can use it to buy advancements if you have 4 of them. You can also use XP to reroll.
I feel like I should use a different die at this point. I want to
Can't you use an XP for a player intrusion as well?
Yes.
Okay.
That was the worst possible time.
Because I'm currently at 3 XP.
Yeah, you can use
So-
4 to grab an advancement.
Where did my other die go? Actually, I don't know.
So, June,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
it is as though something had no effort at all, but it's inside of your mind. Every fear you've ever had, every heartbreak, every point you've doubted yourself or been scared, all your history is just wrenched out of your mind. And it's being played with by this being that's immensely huge. And you hear a laughter that vibrates in your soul. June Schumarch, you're a fool, playing at being an inventor. When have you ever made anything of consequence that matters? I can give you purpose. I can give you knowledge that would make your inventions legendary across a loon. You know who I am. You know what I want. And if you want to see your legacy, your mind, your so-called brilliance to last beyond the burning of this world, I assure you, you should take the offer, or I will wrench the memory of your family from you in this instant.
Can June respond freely? I guess that's the first
Yeah.
one. And I'm aware that, this entity, whoever it is, because I still don't know what it is. Well, no. I took this job to protect people, regardless of the cost to myself. So, suck it.
Very well. Enjoy the memories for the last few seconds you have them. And you feel every invention you've ever made, every idea you've had up to this point, you don't remember them anymore. You know you've made things, but you can't remember them. And then in your mind, scenes play impossibly huge and intricate towers of silver and trees being instantly burned, people screaming, mountains being torn asunder as a giant creature lands on this earth. An Arctic winter, the likes that no one had ever seen before, buffeting across the landscape.
Vandermeer should have been the one to mock me. You and your friends are nothing. You are children playing at godhood. Tell your friends I am coming, and I will destroy Kyra and this world.
Nope.
And the connection cuts off, and you're almost blown back a bit as the sphere returns to its place. It's at this point that the doors do open, and the rest of the team is outside trying to figure out how to get in.
June!
June, you are so fast. I feel like we don't talk about it a lot, but you are so fast. What is this place?
That's a big glowing watermelon. Can I touch it?
No, you cannot.
Wait, so are they actually in the room proper with the watermelon, or are they like
Yeah,
out at the like?
yeah.
Okay.
They're in the room now. So
Yeah.
We should leave
You okay?
this right now.
Okay. Sure.
Are you okay, Mr. March? You usually are not the
June
one.
has her usual like smile on, but she is crying.
I'll take June's
Yeah.
hand.
Okay, let's go. Crystal will keep an eye on the orb as they walk out.
there's an odd shadowy sheen that almost seems like a trickle of light.
June, are you sure you're okay?
The doors behind you shut. And Fortress appears. Forgive me, I could not stop her in time. She's a little bit faster than I anticipated.
June, what happened?
Well, on the upside, now I get to start from scratch.
Start what from scratch?
Die. What was that thing I was supposed to be working on?
You were. What are you supposed to work on?
It was like the communicating device
Oh.
from last episode, yeah.
You were supposed to work on the communicator device.
Got it. Hey, Fortress, can you lead me back to the lab?
I think it might be wise for me to get you to the med bay.
No. I prefer to work.
Very well. I will be making modifications to the door so that you all
What's back there?
are able.
And Juno very quietly, don't open it.
When the Guardians locked away Orgrim, they created a room in which to keep an eye on him. But even chained, he has power. And that room allows scrying, but it's a two-way mirror. I believe he took something from June. The last person inside the room was Vandemar, and he had went through training to withstand any sort of mental intrusion. I should have warned you about this place. Forgive me. That's a
I would
odd.
really like to start working now.
Okay,
Please.
so this is concerning because there is a room where you can contact the big evil scary dragon, right? And we also have two of the big scary evil dragon's followers in here. Is there any chance that that those fools will be able to get into this place?
Usually I would say no, but given the current circumstances, I don't know. I will need to do deductions, and
That's not good.
it's odd. The past few days, my processing has been slow, not in ways that I noticed before, but it's concerning. I'll need to do some research on that.
Fortress, either lead me back to the lab or lead me to the prisoners.
Right. I will light the way for both locations. If you go to the prisoners, Mei Li will be watching them. But I cannot assist you right now. I need to go see if I need to do some refurbishment to my systems. She goes,
Both ways are lit up, and does June know which way is which?
yes, there will be ways.
June will go towards the prisoners.
Okay.
I'll follow June and keep a close eye and offer my hand if June wants to take it.
Does not.
As you approach, nearby the elevator that leads down, you see Meili in her humanoid form, eye patch, kind of bound chest, and long like flowing skirt, just kind of like hunched down, looking at what seems to be a number of cards that she has on the ground that she's staring at with a long pipe. Fucking hate this game.
Knock knock.
She looks up. Oh, it's you. Oh,
How's it
shit.
going?
Hey, whoa, Inventor Girl, you've got a whole thing going on right now.
June's gonna look around for the prisoners.
Shit, you met my brother, huh?
Oh yeah, dragons. That's right.
Okay. Oh, that dickhead! You really took that shit? Okay. I think I got something for this. She like goes up to June. You mind? I know you've been kind of messed with today, but I think I can help just a little bit. Said a yes, or am I just gonna stand here?
What are you going to do?
I think I can kind of tug them back. It's not gonna be all of them, but it'll be the most important ones.
Sure. Go
Okay.
ahead.
And she puts a hand up to your forehead, and you see that part of it becomes a claw. And those memories come rushing back. There's a few, mostly the ones that are the smaller ones, like learning how to make like a firecracker into a flare, but most of them are intact. It's like, you good?
Thank you very much. Where
Uh-huh.
are the prisoners?
They're down below
Thank
in
you.
the cells. I'll get y'all down there. And it's the first time you'll see Mei Li act actually concerned about something. Just like, screw the game. I'll just go down with y'all. And she gets onto the elevator. It's like, so, how'd the job go? I guess you're not all dead.
Oh, I mean, we took down those two monsters. We brought one back here. Now we're questioning whether or not we should have brought them back here.
Why? What's wrong?
It just seems like having so many of these things that are close to on the same side at the same time might not be the smartest idea if they could, get in contact with each other.
That's a first. Huh. What are you gonna ask them? I mean, I already know, but humor me.
I mean, I don't think we've gotten that far of what to ask them. At least I haven't. I don't know what's going through your mind, Miss Crystal and Miss Callista, or Miss Shoemarch.
I think Callista at this point is just keeps looking at June.
Well, I suppose that the question is, we know that they're trying to bring back a dragon, so start there, I guess.
Fair enough. And it's just kind of awkward silence as y'all head down. And eventually you come into this wide circular almost shaft. And the elevator turns into this floating platform that leads you to two of the cells that are back to back that are lit up. And inside you see the tentacled man just kind of sitting down on the ground, and you see Shrike just kind of casually carving her nail into the wall. Just and this Shrike turns around, is like, "Oh, look who's finally here. The would-be gods. What can I do for you?"
We had some questions since you're going to be here for a little while.
Oh, and you're not just here to let me out.
That depends on how well you can answer the questions.
I lean over to Callista. I'm just like, I think we should probably get rid of the tentacle one. I did not think about that. He's just gonna keep on being weird about the talking. I don't know if we will understand him at all.
Right. I'll put a hand on the wall and say, hey, Fortress, is there any way that you could soundproof Tentacles' cell until we're ready to speak to that one?
There's no response.
Great.
Something's. I'm gonna go check in on Fortress. I'll be back. And-
Okay.
Callista's gonna walk back up to where Fortress said they were going.
Okay. It's going to take some time. Yeah. So ask me your questions. Tell me what you want to know.
So, you say you're in service to a dragon that you'd like to see resurrected.
Oh, yes. Orgrim.
I will be honest, until very recently, I would have said that you are absurd for trying to resurrect something that doesn't exist, but dragons are apparently very real.
And very hot, says Melee.
I suppose the question is, what is it about your dragon that is so great you want to resurrect them?
Oh, he was the first. And his cause is righteous.
Mm. See, that's the kind of thing that I don't think any actually good person has ever said, ever. Usually, if someone goes around talking about how righteous their cause is, it's more of an excuse than anything else.
And you could say that, but when the creator of this world brought him, I would say it's their prerogative to do what they want. We're just helping him finish his plan.
And what is this so-called plan?
Well, and it's at this point that Callista gets back to the lab. And you see Fortress suspended in midair. And the crystal's gone out of the sheath. And standing there is an image of June, but different. Different goggles, different look. And it says, "Hey there, I'm Maid Bootwalk. What's your name?" And it's at this point that Lady Shrike says, "Well, the first part of it was to infiltrate this place, get enough people in here, and fuck up your shit." At this point, that there's this red blaring going on. And that's where we're going to take a break real quick. We'll see y'all in 10 minutes.
10.
Oh.
Thanks.
All right, so we're going to take a quick 10-minute break.
Great.
We're going to stretch. We're going to do bios. We're going to do whatever we need to get back in on track. Thank you very much for that raid, Wesselhausen.
We may have fucked up.
They might have messed up.
Little bit.
I think we might have fucked up.
Just a
You say
teeny bit.
we. June wanted to kill them immediately.
That's fair.
That is true.
June could have saved us. But
yeah.
until then, we'll be back in 10 minutes. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
I just need pictures of Spider-Man. That's all I want.
Get me
Need to put him on my
Pictures
wall.
of Spider-Man.
Need to put it on my Instagram.
I want people to meet my Spider-Man stand-in one day.
Cool.
I should run a mask game.
Slander. It's libel. It's printed.
And we're back online.
Please
Exactly
tell
off
me.
the rails as I expected.
Hey, everybody. We're back.
Hey.
Hey, Spider-Man.
So I'm facing down against May Bootwalk.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Cool. Love that.
He would walk.
Love to see it. Love to be it.
It's at this point we're going to cut back to the jail. And you watch as the wall between the cells disappears back into the floor. And you see Tentacles go to strike.
Oh, June swings. She's been waiting. She has no questions for these things.
You try, but the cell field is still like intact. Nice try, but this has been fun. I hope you all survive. And you see her open up a portal and begin to try to step into it.
I'm
Shrike.
good at it.
She stops. She looks back at you off the side of her shoulder.
And Crystal's actually standing upright without being transformed for once.
Mhm.
And she says, "This was your mercy chance. Next time we do it the way we were taught."
Oh. A little bit of darkness in that soul, I see. Interesting. Well, you can certainly try. But I think you have, and she points behind you, other problems.
Turning around. What's behind us?
About 50 floating fortresses.
What?
Crystal is mad dogging, just
Yeah.
staring daggers through Shrike until she actually steps through the portal and leaves.
And she goes, toodaloo, and leaves through. And you see Tentacles just go like, and does like a pose, like, yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? As he kind of
No,
like steps
I want
There's
Tentacles to
a
blow a
float-
kiss.
I was thinking
No.
this is the Sokka exit with the water tribe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Water tribe.
I want Tentacles to blow a kiss at Crystal.
He like hawks a bit of like black ink. And it goes away. And Miley's like, fucking God. Okay, you know what? And
Wait a minute. You didn't see this coming?
not when it comes to Orgrim, no. Okay, fuck. And she like instantly, and I'm going to use this as the GM intrusion that Noir was so nice to give me. She's going to turn into full dragon form.
Oh, good.
I'm going to need you all to make reflex
Oh no.
rolls to not get like thrown off
Coolio.
Right.
of the
Reach
off
for
the
my
plate
dice,
y'all
but I'm not
are on.
there.
Ooh, I got a nat 20. I mean, I'm happy that I got a nat 20, but
That's only a 9.
Reflex is speed.
Yeah, speed. Sorry.
Oh wait, so that's right. So it's plus something.
Yeah.
So that'll be oh god, I can't
So
math right now.
32.
13.
Oh, the roll on your die is always flat. The
Mhm.
points in there you can use to bump down the difficulty on your.
Yeah. It's a tier 5 right now. So.
oh man, it's a 20
Wait,
then.
So now I'm
Nat
confused.
20.
What's the difference between edge and pool?
So if you have
Is an edge constant and pool is drainable?
Well, you can take, I think, 5 points off to knock one down again, but you'll have to like regain that.
you can
I think
regain it, there's
edge
like
is
4 different tiers of rest that you can go through. Like
Mhm.
short can roll you back a d6, all the way to long, which is like a good 10-hour nap.
So edge is static. You always have that, and
Yeah.
pool is like a resource you can spend.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because there's sometimes that you would get like hit and stuff, and some of
Yeah.
our pool
But it's-
would get removed.
Yeah, it's also your health.
Hmm.
So if it goes down to like 0, you're either unconscious or dead, depending on the game.
Yeah.
Hey.
Gotcha.
And if you take
Mhm.
damage, like say you take intellect damage, it gets knocked down as well.
Okay.
Copy that. But yeah, I got an nat 20 on that. Reflex.
All right,
I
that
got
seems.
a 6.
Uh-huh.
So
Tier
June, what you
3
get?
was what it was?
Yes,
Tier
tier
5.
3.
Okay, that means you need
Oh.
9
I
or
did make
higher.
that. Yay.
Okay, so you're managed to, because you got a 20 AJ, you are able to save Crystal from being blown off. In fact, you grab her in mid-fall. As the
I
dragon,
kind of imagined that Crystal was still kind of so focused on that portal, and Di's like, "Excuse me, Miss Crystal," and just kind of like, "You."
All right, so you grab her as the dragon takes wing, and she roars, "Find out what the hell's going on!" And she like rushes at the fortresses, who all see her and know that she's like the biggest threat right now, and dogpile onto her like a swarm. And that makes her drop instantly into the shaft. She's like,
okay.
The long shaft.
God damn it!
Di is going to start running towards, I guess, he's going to start running towards the lab,
Kevin
and
is too.
while he's running, he's just going to be like, "All right," just kind of morph into his suit while he's
Gotcha.
running.
All right, as you all are heading the way, parts of Fortress begin to pop out of the walls to try to stop you. But before we do that, we're going to cut back to the lab, where you see Prime Fortress just being stuck still in the air, and you see May Bootwalk there, just like, "Hi, how are you?"
Never better. And I'll crack the whip.
"Oh, you want to die?" And you see the arm just turn to like a massive like hand cannon. "This will be fun. I can't wait to see what makes you tick."
Okay.
Yep, noises for you if you like. I could. It's actually not that far.
So I would like to, if there's a weapon in the hand, I'd like to lash out, grab it, and then try and yank it away with the whip.
Oh. Well, it is like the arm itself is like morphed into this like huge gun thing.
Okay.
I will say for this, everybody roll me initiative, please.
Okay, so for initiative, we're
Initiative
adding
is
our total pool.
okay. That's
Is that how
we're
that works? Is that how we're doing it, or is it
initiative
how we
should
do
just
it?
be your speed total, and then it stacks from there, I believe.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I
whatever
think
is
so,
in your
yeah.
speed pool. Callista's is a 9.
Okay.
So it's a 12 and I have an edge in speed.
Okay. All right. Callista, and we've got die at 12.
That is an 8 for Crystal.
Crystal 8. And June, what is yours?
14 and an edge.
14 and edge. Gotcha. So
She's speedy. No, I'm
June,
sorry. No edge and speed. Just 14.
Gotcha.
My bad.
Yeah. I have
June and May will go at the same time because they have the same speed pool. Who would have thunk it?
Hey.
All right, so June, it's your go. You see parts of Fortress trying to slow you down. You see arms and like groups of them trying to stop you. What are you gonna do to try to avoid them, if anything?
I'm a Thor's hammer them. Gonna
Okay.
do the whole like whirl up with the arm and then just kind of like toss myself forward while holding on to it.
Gotcha. So make me a tier 4 might roll then, or
Yeah.
speed, since that's your thing.
Speed would be better. 18.
18, that works. You plow through, making enough of a space for you and your friends to go through. So you're about a third of the way there at this point. It is now May's turn. Callista, I need you to make me a tier 4 check, please, against your speed.
Speed defense. Okay.
Yes.
Transformed, I do have the dexterity power shift, which does give me speed defense.
That's cool. Yeah.
So
that
that
works.
should bump it down to a tier 3.
Yep.
Okay. Hi.
Did you get a 1?
Oh, guys.
Okay. So
Folks,
Yep.
I can't.
Let me check. Let me
So
double
you
check.
s-
Yeah, it's a very pretty die, but yes, that's still a 1
I think Noir gave you a boon if you want to use it.
for a reroll.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Darby gave you. A
Actually, no, there's 2. Yeah, so Darby.
Darby gave me a boon.
Yeah, there's a boon.
So that's still a 5, but it's not a
Still
1.
5.
It's not
Gotcha.
a 1.
It's not a 1.
So it still hits, but you're not knocked out for a bit.
Okay. How many points of speed
alright.
damage did I take?
All right. You watch as the gun begins to glow, and you see this ball of lightning begin to and just explodes out of it, and she goes, and it knocks you into the chest, and you take 4 speed damage.
Cool. Okay. Ow! I'm down to 5 speed.
Nice. And she's going to move to the side, try to get some cover behind a desk that Fortress kind of makes into this barricade. And she just says like, "Oh man, I can't wait to try target practice. This is gonna be great."
That's actually
Right,
not
now
bad
it's done.
June either.
Thank you. Die, it is your go.
All right. So how far are we from? Like how long will it take us to get to the lab with these fortresses kind of getting in our way?
Depending on how well you do, either 1 to 2 rounds.
Cool. So I am how many fortresses are there in my way?
A lot. seems mostly just like torsos and arms coming out of the walls.
Okay. So one, I have perfect setup, which doesn't seem to be like, it just seems like a passive ability that I have, in
Mhm.
which fighting at least 3 foes, and each one is standing in the exact right spot for you to use a move you trained in long ago, allowing you to attack all 3 in a single action.
Mhm.
I make a separate attack roll for each foe.
Gotcha.
Um,
So I'm going to say that for this, you can use that, but it's going to bump down the tier to a tier 2.
cool.
Because I'm trying to treat this as kind of like a D&D 4E like skill test for you
Mhm.
guys to run
Okay.
through and stuff.
Cool.
So,
I'm just basically like bullhorning through
nice.
all this. So let's roll some dice. Ooh, that's an 8 for one.
All right, that works.
Oh my god, now I'm rolling like crap. That's a 5 for another one.
All right, so the first one counts, which will be your roll. So you see a few of them are about to try to grab y'all's feet, and you just grab your claws and like swipe into them in like this Wolverine like, and it makes them like fall to the ground as goop, which allows you guys to get 2/3 of the way there. You guys are just
Sweet.
up a flight of steps, and you can see the door on the other side. That's open.
Cool.
Callista, it's your go.
Oh, Callista, that's me. Hey.
It
It's been a long week, everybody. Okay, so I'm going to use one of my abilities. I will spend 2 intellect points, and I'm going to use Far Step to get behind May Boot Walk. Yes.
Yeah, May Bootwalk. Yeah.
I'm very tempted to call it May Bootlicker.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Or at least get into
How
behind
Yeah.
and in range with the whip.
All right, you
Mike's
do.
disappointed in
And she's
you.
like, "Whoa, where'd she go?"
And then it's right here, and then I would like to try and wrap them up with the whip, and then follow up with a punch. Is the plan?
All right, so go ahead and make a tier 4 roll, please.
Okay. So I have an edge in, or I have a power shift in. I have a power shift in single attack, which means that attack rolls and damage give me an additional 3 points per shift. So I
Nice.
just took the 1, but you said tier 4?
Yep.
Okay. What type of rule is it specifically?
I think it's based on like, so it's a weapon, right?
Yes, it's the whip.
Gotcha. I think I'm gonna have to check this right now, but I could consider that like a speed weapon.
Okay.
So go ahead and make a speed roll.
Okay.
But I'll have to check that once we get done with the session.
That's a 15 on the die.
All right, 15. That does hit.
That does hit. Okay. And then I think that's a. I'm not sure. Is that a D? I don't have no idea how damage works in this.
Okay, so yours is a medium weapon. I
Okay.
believe it does 4 damage, but with the +3 that becomes
7 damage.
7. Yeah, 7.
So,
So you-
May's about to have a bad day.
So you strike into her back, and she goes, "Ow! That hurt!"
And if possible, I'd like to see if I could use it to wrap, to sort of like make them a little bit less mobile.
Gotcha. So this is going to be a might check against her. Go ahead and make a tier 3 check.
Tier 3 might check. I am good at might, and I do also have a shift in power, or in strength, which,
Because I believe that June doesn't have the best might pool.
yes.
Right?
She does not. Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Yeah, speed and
19.
intelligence.
19?
That is a
Yeah,
19.
that hits. Like you wrap her up. And so she's bound until the end of her next turn.
This is the one move that seems to actually work for Callista most of the time, because it's what worked on Shrike.
Yeah. She's like, damn it. This is a pickle. So that you have one. Well, you did far step. You did an attack, and then you did
I did the wrap.
grapple. So yeah. So that's all you can do on your turn. Crystal, it's your go. There are fortresses everywhere.
Crystal is going to bring her hands up together and scatter them down in a shower of starlight, and I'm going to power shift into my suit, and I will give myself an edge in speed.
Gotcha. All right, so make a tier 4 check, which will now be a tier 3 because you did that.
That is a 16 on the die.
Hey.
All right, 16 on the die. That does work. And so you blast the rest of them out, and you all are able to rush into the room. You all see Fortress just suspended in midair, frozen. And then you see Callista has bound up somebody that looks like June, but twisted, and their arm is a giant like blunderbuss. And the thing looks at y'all and says, "Oh, hi, I'm May Bootwalk. You're all gonna die."
Right. Weird. June, can you see what's up with Fortress?
It is now June's turn.
I feel like we have more pressing matters.
I mean,
You said May Bootwalk is bound up, right?
Yep.
June's gonna wield the hammer
Mhm.
right at the head.
All right, go ahead. All right. I think with the grapple, that brings it down to a tier 3 to hit.
Okay. Tier 3 is so 13 should do that.
Yes, that will hit. So I believe you do 6 damage, and you smack into her. There's a crunch as you see like the goggles break. She's like, "Ow! No, my goggles! I need that for my research because it's so important."
My luck is trademark. You're gonna die now.
Nice. Okay. It is May's turn now, and she can't do anything. However, I am going to use a GM intrusion here.
No.
And give her something. It's like, "You think you can hold me with that? I've got something special up my sleeve." Literally.
Can I spend an experience point to negate that GM intrusion?
Sure, yes. Yes, you can. Because that's in the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Where you spend it, and you see her start, like, her gun arm kind of morphs, and she is trying to press what seems to be a button on her, like, right sleeve. And you, like, bat her hand, like, you grip into the whip, just making her, like, clench it more to where she can reach it. Damn it!
Talk about a misfire.
All right. Callista, I need you to make a tier 4 strength check.
Okay, sounds good.
Hmm.
My edge and strength would bring that down by 1, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Tier 4, so it'd be tier 3, which means I'd need a 12 or higher, but I rolled a 10, so no.
Okay, gotcha. So, unfortunately, she does break out of your bind. She kind of slips out. It's like, no more of that. I need room to work. And she like moves to the side, and you see her arm turn back into a gun. Right, but that's the end of her turn because she had to use 2 actions to try to get out of that, so she can only move. So it is now Dai's turn.
Don't take this personally, Miss Shoemarch.
Hit her in the face.
Gladly. Yeah, Dai's gonna go attack this. Gonna go attack this May.
Alright.
He's gonna do a bash. Gonna do a bash on her.
All right, awesome. Go ahead and make a tier 4 check.
Cool. I'm gonna use a power shift to knock that down one.
Okay, so tier 3.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna do.
Come up.
That's a 15 to hit.
That hits.
So yeah, I bash her.
All right,
It
you
does
bash
one
her.
less. It does 1 less damage, so it would do 6, 8, 3, but 2, so 10 damage.
Yeah, so 10 damage, and she's stunned.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. So, yeah. So you knock her across the face, and she falls to the floor. Ugh. Why is the room spinny? All right. Is there anything else you want to do?
I mean, I could just hit her again, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
but it would have been harder this time, but since she's stunned, it's back down to a tier 4. So
And it's down to tier 4, and I still have that power shift.
yeah,
So it's
yes.
Still
So
tier
it's
3.
a tier 3. Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna hit her again.
Okay. What you do?
I'm not using this dice anymore.
What is it? A 1?
It's a 1.
GM intrusion time.
Tonight, this is bull. I want experience points.
Bum,
This is
bum, bum,
nonsense.
bum, bum, bum. This is bullshit.
Funky
All
bull
right.
shrimp, man.
So this is great. So you go
people.
in to try to to hit, or again with your claws. But she's actually not stunned. In fact, she
God
pretended
Damn it.
to be hurt more than she is. And as
Sis.
you she dodges out of the way, and she's like, "Sit, you stupid mutt!" And you see her arms merge into a bigger gun,
So
and
we're just
it
going
blasts
full
you.
Trigon, huh?
Yeah, it just and just lets off this huge ball of lightning that hits you for 6 speed and throws you across the room into a wall. So now you're stunned.
Oh.
Right, Callista, it's your go.
Okay, that didn't go well. That didn't go well at all. I am going to do another crack at the whip, I guess, and see if I can maybe get back in control of this fight.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's a natural 20, baby.
Hey,
Natural 20.
yeah.
All right.
We have to
So
even out the
something
rolls
good happens.
somehow.
Yeah. Something good happens.
A major perk.
Major perk. What do you want it to be?
Ooh, I get to choose?
Yeah.
Yeah!
I'll let you have this one.
Okay, I think that at this point, all the training that I had been doing with Kato begins to take form as the whip does a big crack on the ground, and there's almost this crackling electricity that comes from it. And I would like to arc out with just this lightning blast that goes and just shoots out with the whip. It's like
Nice.
the thunder crack of the whip turns into like a bolt of lightning.
Gotcha. So do you want this to be extra damage? Do you want to
Yes.
stun? Extra damage. Then.
Extra damage plus my shift in power, so
All right. Nice. Oof. So how much is your shift in
that's plus 3 on top of the
power?
4, so it would be 7 damage already, and then whatever
Alright.
you decide is additional damage on
Alright.
top of that for the.
All right. So it'll add plus 3 to that. So that'll
10.
be 10 damage. Yeah. So you do 10 damage as it cuts
Bad day.
into her. It's like it just slashes, but instead of like a gaping wound, you see this like purpley goo just kind of ooze, and she's like, my body, that's not cool. Why would you hurt your friend like that?
You're not my friend!
But I made you those cookies that one time that you love so much. Guess you're not my friend and you gotta die first.
I'm gonna do.
Looks like you've been overcooked.
And it's now
1 second.
Crystal's turn.
You stop. Look at me. You stop that.
No.
What's going on?
All right, that's fair.
What's going on?
That's just talking about that terrible pun. Crystal is going to look at May Bootwalk and go, and look up at the floating form of Fortress and try and jump up to her
Mm-hmm.
and go,
All right, that's
Fortress, it'd be great if we had some defense systems online to help deal with this, and also if you could just stop attacking us. I want to try and see what's wrong with her.
all right. Make me a tier 5 knowledge check, please.
Okay. Okay, that's good. I have an edge in intelligence. Scooby Bop. And I rolled a 16.
16. That does work. You would need to have hit a 15. So you look and try to figure out what's wrong, and you can tell by her facial stuff that she's trying to fight whatever is going on. And you reason that's probably the reason why the whole place just hasn't turned into thousands of fortresses and just killed you outright. But you feel like there's a connection between her and this clone monster thing. So if you take out the clone, like Fortress should be able to stop this.
Okay. Okay. All right.
But you can tell she cannot help you right now.
And I am going to then, from my position, sort of like perched essentially. I'm imagining I have like one arm around Fortress, like I'm like hanging off her in the air.
Mhm.
I want to go. Okay. I saw this in a play once. This should work, right? And I
Mhm.
want to try and throw my shield at May and see if I can ricochet it back to my hand
Oh,
after
yeah.
it hits.
Sounds good. Go ahead and make me a tier 4 check.
Okay, and this is might,
Yes, for this one, yes, because you have to hurl the shield
which
at
I
her.
do have an edge in.
Hmm.
And I will that is a 13 with an edge in might.
Gotcha. So that brings it down to a tier 4 to tier 3. So yeah, that hits. So you smack her right in the face, and I believe you do 4 damage unless you have like a power shift in damage.
No, my power shift is in speed currently.
Gotcha. That's okay. So you do 4 damage, but it like splorches open the face, and so half of the face is still like June, but the other one's like this goopy mess. If y'all seen Dragon Ball Super and Zamasu, kind of like the goopy thing. It's kind of like that. But yeah, she is not looking good. She's not looking good at all. It's gonna be the top of the round, and June, it's your go.
Not looking good. Let's make her dead.
Do it.
Smash with the hammer.
Hammer smash.
Hammer smash.
Hammer Smash was the name of my punk revival group in high
Nice.
school.
Appropriate.
Hammer Smash was my construction club.
It's funny. It was the name of my post-hardcore metal band in college. So, small world.
Hammer Smash is actually the name of my Hulk / Thor fan fiction.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. God bless. We're the worst.
Would anybody like to make D20 recommendations?
Oh,
Big D20, big D20, big D20.
I should have stuck with rolling the big D20. I really should have.
Oh, love.
It wasn't a 1.
Oh, it was. Oh,
It was a 2.
If you have an experience, you can spend it on a reroll.
You can.
No. I live
Okay.
with my mistakes.
All right.
I made this bed.
I made this
So
bed.
you-
I shall lie on it.
so you take your shot, and it misses, and she kind of moves to the side. It's like, ha! Takes a fate to act so bad at that. If you were the real me, you would have made that shot.
I still have one more action, right?
Yes, but it is going to be harder to hit her, so it'll be a tier 5 now instead of a tier 4.
Even if it's a mental weapon instead?
Oh, well, I think in the rules to avoid like just wailing on somebody too much.
That's fine. I just figured
yeah,
I'd
so-
ask.
Yeah, so with mental, it's going to be a tier 6 because she's smarter.
That's yeah. I guess she is smarter.
Got anything to bump that down?
Well, mental. I have an edge in intelligence. So.
Okay, so that'll bump it down to a tier 5.
Okay. And then I still don't know how the heck pressure luck works. I really don't. But yeah, we'll go with that, and we're gonna go
Okay.
back to big D20.
Come on,
Come
big
on.
D20.
Big D20. Big D20.
Hit her doppelganger. 18.
18, yeah, that hits.
Woo!
Yeah. So what's your damage?
With
your
that,
damage,
with
bro?
that, I think it's unfortunately. I feel like it's only 2.
2?
Mental. Yeah.
All right, that's okay. So
no,
you
4
hit her.
points. 4 points.
4
Actually.
points? 4 points. Oof. Getting close, y'all. You spike into her brain, and it's all the memories that Orgrim took from you that he still has. But it's not you. This is a thing of hate and nonsense. And she's like, oh, don't you be looking in there. You already made that mistake once today. It'll be the last mistake you make. This is now, I believe, her turn. As May is going to, and I'm going to use a GM intrusion to activate her special thing, where I need you watch as like multiple like guns pop out of her body, and she becomes this like walking like tur 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 sorry turret thing, and she begins to spin like a top, and says like, try to dodge this, assholes. And I need everybody to make me a tier 4 roll, please.
Do I automatically fail this because I'm still stunned?
Yes.
That's a 19.
Speed defense.
19. Yep.
Okay. So it gets shifted down 1 because of my dexterity power shift.
Mhm.
That is an
Did you roll
18.
a 1?
That works too.
Did you roll a
So
1?
that's
D?
2 saves. D, what you get?
Did you get a 1? Oh,
1.
this is ridiculous. This is the worst
Okay.
party luck I have ever been a part of.
It's all been very high lows or very low rolls.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
there's not a lot in the middle.
So 2 of you avoid the blood red bolts of light that spin around the room as she kind of like turns around and just empties out into the room. You see like chairs explode, screens shatter. Die, you take 8 speed points of damage.
I don't have that much speed points.
And you're
I only have-
unconscious.
I only have 6.
Then you're unconscious.
Oh,
Oh no! Di's just like, oh man, that really. Oh no!
It just like pushes you into the wall, and you just go so, and your armor just as you just fall to the ground. Crystal, you try to bring up your shield in time, but you also take 8 points of speed damage, and you are stunned.
Question.
Yes.
I was holding on to Fortress, so
Uh-huh.
I'm in midair.
Uh-huh.
So being stunned, does that mean I start to fall?
Yes, you do start to fall off of her onto the ground.
Fine.
It's not. It's like she was like 6 feet off the ground, so it's not that big of a deal. But you do hit the ground. It's like kring.
Julio, 8 points of speed damage. Well, that just sucks, doesn't it?
Well, your Hulk and Captain America are down.
All right. And now for May's turn, proper. She's gonna revert back, and you see like steam roll off. It's like, woof, that takes a lot. Let's end this quickly, because I'm running out of steam. Get it? Because I'm an inventor and I work with steam.
Shut up.
All right, and she's gonna take a shot at June. It's just like, let's deal with you. Go ahead and make me a tier 4 speed check, please.
Come on. Mommy needs to wait to get this. 18.
18 misses. You move to the side as it kind of like explodes onto the wall. Damn it, stay still. And she's gonna like do one more, but it's gonna be a tier 3 for you to like dodge.
Okay.
What? No.
That one.
Okay, all right, it's
That's
not a
a
1.
3.
Okay, that's a 3. You get hit by this one and you take 4 speed damage.
Okay. I can live with that. That's fine.
Okay.
I have never so deeply wished that we were playing masks, just so we would at least be getting experience
For failing.
Yeah.
for all of these
I-
fucking misses.
I will say for my GM thing, since it infected the whole group, you all get 1 XP and 1 to give to each
I now
other.
have
all
4
these.
XP.
for all
Okay.
these critical misses.
Hey.
Hey.
Yay.
Good night, everybody.
And
You're all gonna die.
Roll
Right
credits.
now.
Good night, everybody.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Let's see.
Right.
Who
But
would
now
I
it is
give mine to?
right. Die. It would be your turn, but you're unconscious.
But I'm
Callista, you're stunned. So
I'm
you
stunned.
lose a turn.
Not
Oh,
Crystal,
right. Sorry,
stunned.
Crystal. Yes. Sorry.
Other sibling.
I got
I'm
my
giving
C's wrong. I'm
my-
sorry.
I'm
Okay.
giving
It looks
my
so similar.
experience to Callista.
Well, she said we all got an experience from the GM intrusion.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
one to give
Okay.
away.
Yeah.
So we each
Oh.
got. So we would have.
So technically, if you
I
all
mean,
decide, you
if
each
we
get
switch
2.
it all around, we each get 2 experience points.
Let's
Yeah.
do it that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that. Yay!
So now I
Now
have
I have 4
5.
experience.
We're gonna have to do advancements
I have
later.
Okay, so-
now.
I'm gonna charge up the whip again, and I'm gonna try for another one of those.
Okay. Tier 4.
Okay. That is a 14, baby.
14.
Yes.
How do you dust this bitch?
I think
Yay!
the thing charges up again, and it electrocutes, and it almost is like they get like microwaved in place. And I
Mhm.
say, it looks like your plan is half baked.
It's just like you wrap it around, and she's like, that's a really good joke. I hate that. Ah! And then just purple goo just explodes everywhere, gets on everything at this point, and you see the crystal inside of it just ting, 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 ting on the ground. Combat is over, and you see Fortress kind of snap to. It's just like, huh? What? Oh, thank Guardians.
Hey, June. Remind me to never get into a fight with you again. Oh.
This is this point you guys see a blue pure light come out of the crystal and move towards June. And June, you regain all your memories back that were taken from you.
Nice. She is no longer blindingly furious. Butterflies.
Can somebody wake up, Die?
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Oh,
over to
yeah,
Di,
you
and
do
I'm
that.
gonna make sure Di's okay.
Dai's gonna get a bunch of sprinkles shoved in his mouth.
Hmm.
'Cause
Di, you wake up to
everything is sugar.
something
Use some
sugary in your
vanilla, some
mouth.
smelling salts.
Hold on.
You gonna open it up?
It's just like
pop it?
stuff into your mouth, and you realize you can't breathe.
I'm helping. I'm helping.
Not true.
Welcome back, Dai.
I realized this bit was probably a bad idea.
Crystal sort of walks over to see June happily shoveling sprinkles into Dai's mouth with a smile that she actually believes and goes, well, at least someone's happy. Hey, Fortress, you all right?
Checking status. Systems at 100%. However, I do have to mention that both prisoners have escaped.
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah, we noticed.
Sorry about that. I had no idea that this was going on.
It's not your fault.
No.
But now we're back to
Now?
square one.
Now
Oh.
we've learned. Kill them.
Shit. Is Mei Lee okay?
We should check
And
the
you-
shaft.
And you hear like a stomping coming towards the door, and you see like a furious like Mei Lee, just like covered in like smoke and ash, just kind of like fucking fine.
Hey, Melee, you're looking good.
Hey,
Callista.
you killed it, right?
Looks
Smoking
like that
even.
shaft got you real dirty.
That's fucking hot. All right.
Can't I pay them a compliment?
I mean, you would say that she's smoking hot.
Hey.
I'm gonna throw myself down the shaft.
As
I
long
could
as you're
kill
working.
all of you, you know.
That doesn't make it any less hot. If I'm being perfectly honest here.
Like, she looks at you and says, depending on your word that's about to go down, you'll see me in your room later.
Hey.
All right. I guess that's the future now. All right, so what's your plan now?
Find them and kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of
Is
back
that-
to
is
square
the-
one, hey?
Is that Crystal still here?
Mm-hmm. Still on the ground.
Do you think we can reverse engineer that scrying spell?
Between me and June, probably.
I could probably help with that too, you know?
I will bring snacks.
Good.
Very
Make sure
well.
you bring
Let's get to
Biscuit and
work.
the salsa.
I'd like to use my decipher ability
Mm-hmm.
just as many times as I need to over the course of however long it takes us. If I spend 1 minute examining a piece of writing or code that I do not understand, I can make an intellect roll of difficulty 3 to get the gist of the purpose. It takes
Gotcha,
me
so-
an action to initiate.
All right, so give me 3 rolls.
Okay.
It's going to take you about 3 days.
Cool, yeah. I do have an edge in intelligence. Okay. You're showing up late. That is a 19,
All right?
a
Minor
16,
All right.
and a 15.
All right. So the last day you're kind of distracted, so it takes you until the night because you hear sounds coming from Callista's room, but you try to pay them no mind.
Hey.
But eventually
They're
you
really
and
dragging that out, huh?
Hush, you. You stop that. Stop that, you.
but you both realize that there is still a connection that you can backtrace, and you are able, with the help of Fortress, to find a place where it's transmitting towards, and you realize that it's with the home of House Alexandrin itself,
Oh, joy.
which, as anybody recalls, is also the place where that tried to fund the logical dig, and is where a certain lord is that Callista has met before.
Oh no.
Oh yes, but we're gonna have to keep that until next week on Upon These Crystals.
Oof.
Thank you guys for being here.
Man, that was a combat.
That was a combat.
We almost died, y'all.
Jeez, Luis. Oh my.
Is this the second
low
time
did I
that I've
get
been
you?
unconscious?
No, I think it's the first time.
Was this the first time?
You
I think you've been
almost
stunned
got
before.
knocked
I almost got
in the first
unconscious
episode.
last. Yeah, I almost did. It was the first time I've gotten conscious, and it's only been 3 episodes.
Jeez.
Well, that's okay. Thank chat for being here with us. This was fun. And just wait until next week where the group is going to have to figure out what's going on at House Alexandrin. It looks like their assassin skills are going to come into play here, but we'll find out. We're going to go around the group and introduce ourselves. Once again, I am Kaleidoscopes. You can find me on Twitter or twitch.com. As such, I am currently a writer and monster designer lead for Omens Rising, which is an upcoming TRPG that is an national and diverse group that is making our love for JRPGs into a game, and we're going to be using playing cards instead of dice.
Nice.
So if you're interested in that, we should have some stuff up in the next few months. But besides that, we'll go over to D. D, tell us about yourself and where we can find you on the internet.
Oh, hi. My name is D. I am a voice actor, game master. Hi. My name. Pick up. Hi. My name is D. I am a musician, streamer, voice actor, professional GM with the Emerald City Game Masters Guild. This weekend, we will be having our Galentine's Day event, which is it's kind of like tabletop RPGs in a speed dating format. We have a whole list of 45-minute games that you can jump into, kind of really give you that con feel of going from table to table, engaging in a short campaign. Tickets are still available. The game that I will be running is a short little one-shot that is called Vicious Villainy Valentine Vortex, and it is based in the system of masks. And if you're a part of that game, you'll be the first people in the online sphere to see my my homebrew superhero world. So that's fun. Outside of that, on Wednesdays, you can find me here for Pale Cold Sun. On Tuesdays, you can find me here for Second City Saviors. And if you can't find me here, you can probably find me on my channel. On Mondays, you can find me over in We for the Tales. Starting next week, we have our premiere episode of A Great American Witch Game, where I will play I'm so excited about the character I'm going to play in that, so be sure to check that out. That's me. Thank y'all for watching.
Next up, we have AJ playing Diasola.
Hi, I'm AJ, also known as Husha Kid. You can find me on the 3 T's of social media, Twitch, TikTok, and Twitter as Husha_Kid. You can find me here on Tuesdays as Echo or Everett Lozado on Second City Saviors. You can find me coming soon on the Chaotic Pod Twitch channel. A little game called Hidden Magics. We'll get into when that actually airs. You'll get to see my character and a couple other people, including Alicia and Dee. You can also, what else is there? I mean, you can find me here Thursdays doing Cypher with all these lovely people. And we are currently kind of like still in production for Witness to a Devouring Monsters. We are still fundraising for that project. It is an anthology film series with elements of magical realism and Filipino culture. Our team is women-led and POC-led. We're still currently in production. I think we have one more day of shooting left, and then we can get into post-production stuff. But we are still fundraising. You can find that link in my bio on my Twitter. It is
And
not a
it's
link
chat
tree
now.
anymore. And it's all, oh, is it in chat?
I just threw it in
Yeah,
chat.
it is.
Oh. But it is also in my bio, in my bite size. It's not a link tree anymore. It's a bite size me. I think that's what it's called now.
Something
Bite size
that,
me. Yeah, bite size me. You can find out more information from that. And I think that is all from me. Yes.
Awesome, wonderful. And next we have Alicia playing June Shoe March, the real one.
Exactly. Hello, I am Alicia, or Energy9 on Twitter, Energy98 on Twitter, where I pun and have snakes, a freshly shed snake, in fact. His name is Rock. He's the most camera nice one. There he is. One of several. So I have snakes. I pun and I curse a lot. And then on my Twitch channel, Energy9, I have snakes and I pun and I curse a lot. Typically, most Sundays, you can find me on my channel with a couple other people playing Monster Prom. Yeah, I'm obviously here on Thursdays for this game. I'm also on the Vampire the Masquerade game on Wednesdays as Victoria Beastale. I'm also in the Hidden Magics campaign with a character whose accent I will not reveal yet. You'll have to wait for the premiere. Let's see, what else? I'm not sure if there's anything else I do. What else do I do? I don't know. Oh, I'd say about half the time on Saturdays, you can find me over on the Dicey Amazons channel for the Vibrant Legends one-shots, spin pop cast, always super fun. You can sign up on the Excel sheet and the website. It's good things. The super cute Go Anita.
Nope.
Oh,
You muted yourself.
I muted myself. Hi, I'm Anita. I am here. You can find me here 3 days a week for Second City Savers under a pale cold sun, and for this game. And you can find me in chat and behind the scenes running tech for Beyond the Twilight Road. That's the name of that show. It's been a long week. It's been a long week. And Saturdays you can find me here for Morning Ritual. Our guest this week is Draconix. It's going to be wonderful to talk with Drac. And Sundays you can find me over on Kobold Press for Into the Southlands.
Yeah.
And once we get Kingsguard started back up, I will be found over on the Noir Enigmas channel.
Yeah. All those kings.
That's me.
got him.
Who be you?
I already said who I was. I already
Okay.
did my plug.
All right. That's true.
Yeah.
We're good.
So,
If that's the case,
there-
then we'll go on a raid. Does anybody have any suggestions for who we should raid?
I
think
All the
Chaotic
good,
Pod
all the good
Is
peeps are.
Chaotic Pod on that?
Chaotic Pod is
Okay.
streaming. I think Bree is streaming as well.
All right. You can go say hi to Darby and Harper.
Yeah.
yeah.
So we are going to
Yes.
go raid Chaotic Pod. We are going to say hi. We're going to spread some love over in that direction. We will see you again next week.
Mhm.
Until then, keep your eyes on the sky.
For the
Later, y'all.
Guardians.
And
The
don't forget
Guardians.
the raid phrase is like, she's in the walls.
She's in the
She's
walls?
in
All right,
the
we can do that.
walls.
She's in the walls.
It's in the walls.
She's
Yeah,
in the
don't stop
walls.
tickling me.
All right. Until then, bye, buddy.
Bye.
Bye.